My name is Shannon. My kids, for the last 3 years, I've been separated from them, and here's why. Okay, I keep getting set up and put in situations that justify me being away from my children, but I don't have a say in it. Okay, there's somebody using my identity who went to the House of Hope or Odyssey House and left, and now I have to be the one that goes to jail for this person. And you know what? I don't deserve the scams, and in fact they have a business where they scam people. But let me just explain my situation. So I've been isolated from my kids for the last 3 years. There's individuals sending me messages saying all kinds of awful things, and in May 2024, one of the people at Project Reality was telling me I could no longer be on Adderall, and I thought that's kind of weird. Why? Come to find out, I think it's because the person using my identity went to treatment. Fast forward, on July 3rd, 2024, my daughter was taken. They took my daughter without an actual warrant to take her, and the reason they did that is because they put her with the person that was in treatment using my identity. Interesting. The person that is saying I'm not a mom and claiming my kids is also the same person that is abusing my kids and monetizing off their abuse, apparently. And they're doing it using my identity, because as long as they use my identity, they can do whatever the hell they want. And in fact, all of this started when they hacked into my identity in July of 2021. Isn't that interesting? So I have a probation officer. Her name is Carrie Bobo. Really? Kate. After my daughter got taken, I went to jail on warrants, and I went to jail from July 16th to August 3rd. She's saying in this message, I have been working with you on getting back into treatment. Well, I didn't go to treatment, and here's why. After I went to jail, I did an assessment through the House of Hope and Odyssey House. I signed papers. Odyssey House went as far as having me pack a bag, showing up on a certain day, taking a TB test, and collecting a UA from me. After I waited for 2 hours, Odyssey House decided to tell me that I didn't meet the credentials of their program because of my mental illness. I've never been diagnosed with a mental illness. There was somebody using my identity, apparently, during the time I was in a coma that was diagnosed, but they were in a different city than me. And so I know you're probably watching this thinking, how would people get away with this level of scamming? And that's the same question I have. I've called the police. It's like there's one person or one or two people controlling this entire state, where people just don't have to follow the laws. They can do whatever they want to their target. And for some reason, I'm their target. Now their goal is they set me up to make it look like I went to treatment and then left because they're trying to justify me being away from my daughter, Aaliyah. But the truth is, I think there's a good chance she's in danger. I think there's a good chance I was set up so that these people could take my daughter and so they could sell my kids. And I'm not kidding. And this is what people have literally told me and laughed about it and boasted. They talk about humans like they just sell us, like we're just pets. When I say they, it's very vague because it's a lot of indirect gaslighting going on. But, directly when I went to the House of Hope, they denied admitting me. I talked to somebody named Aurora Reyes. When I went to the House of Hope to confront them about a couple weeks ago, I was told there was nobody there named Aurora Reyes. That's weird. So there's people pretending to work at your rehab that won't let me go, so they can say that I went and set me up? Is that what's going on here? So both Odyssey House and the House of Hope had me sign paperwork, scanned my ID, collected a urine specimen, and then after doing all that, decided to say you can't go here. Why is that? Because there was already somebody there using my identity. And they're setting me up. They're setting me up so that they can take my daughter and make it look like it's my fault. Okay? They want to make it look like I'm not doing everything that I'm supposed to do to get my kids back. Well, let me tell you something. I've had to resort to like online, basically like OnlyFans, just to make money, because even when I work, for some reason, like, I'm not allowed to get paid when I work. Like, what is going on here? When I work, and this has happened at reputable companies like Taco Bell, like, they, instead of giving me a W-2 paycheck, they give me like prepaid cards and pay me half. Why is that? Where am I where I don't have any rights? Like, I'm in the United States. That's what, it's just like, it doesn't make sense. But even more so, how is it that this person, her name's Carrie Bobo, says she works for probation? I told her very clearly what happened. And she wants to violate me?